welcome to Built Beasts. For those who've missed Facebook, John's on the team now.
Hello. So guys, what have we been doing this month?
I focused on getting my car sorted out.
I got a bit of carbon skinning done, which we'll find out about later on in the episode.
And I really intelligently wrote off a pheasant. Anyway, coming up on this month's episode,
We introduce our budget beast. We talk to Sycross Carbon about skinning things, but first...
our feature car for this month shows you only need a few tips and mods to make a stunning show car go a really long way. We've come to Selby to see Carl and his Celica. Hi Carl.
Right.
Hi. Let's talk us through the front bumper then.
Got a TRD Action Pack front bumper with Ella horns and a garage door draft excluder for the bottom lift. C1 bonnet scoop, GT side skirts from Toyota.
There's a pretty substantial spoiler.
Yeah, it's a GT spoiler off the Celica GT. 3 SDM staggered wheels, 9.5 at the back and 8.5 at the front.
So how have you lowered it then?
It's on lowering springs, 35mm lowering springs.
And that's just naturally occurring camber at the rear,
Yeah,
is it?
just natural camber from the lowering springs.
Really works, gives it a nice aggressive stance.
Yeah, it's what I'll go in for with it.
So earlier this week, Matt called me and Steve out into an industrial estate in the middle of nowhere for some reason.
Yes, me and the T-boy had a discussion about my car. He said he could build a car for considerably less money that was nearly as fast as mine. I had to think about it and we decided to give it a go. What do you reckon he's got?
There's something with a turbo, knowing
Something
that.
small.
Smaller with a turbo.
Something that can throw about.
Something like a Golf GTI.
Possibly.
What is that?
Oh dear.
Oh God. He's only gone and got a Volvo.
And he's 70.
God. What have you done?
What? 2.5, 5-cylinder turbo.
Like the Ford Focus that you've already got.
Yes.
Well done.
If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Did it cost 20p?
50 shades of beige on the interior, the aerodynamics of a brick, and the face only a mother can love.
Well done.
I love it.
Well done.
Turbo.
Clearly, Steve and I were extremely impressed with Matt's choice of car. We were hard pushed to think of ways to make it go faster.
Jesus. That looks awfully familiar.
Yep, 20 valve. Can't go wrong. You know, I think this is going to be a brilliant sleeper. A little bit of work, fantastic sleeper. No one's going to see it coming. Although,
And
if you squint a little bit, you do kind of. It looks a bit like a sapphire.
yeah,
A bit.
squint a bit like that.
Yeah, like that. Just like look over your eyes.
Like
or
a
something.
sapphire.
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Trust me. That's not going to end well.
No, I don't think so.
We'll be picking up more of that next month.
But anyway, if you want something making in carbon fibre, but nobody sells it, what do you do? So we're here at Sycross Carbon. Adam, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks. You're going to talk us through the skinning process.
Yes, please.
Let's start with this piece here, which is off my car. How would you prep that?
It's mainly getting prepped by sanding down with 8 grit sandpaper to get a really rough surface finish on it, so the base coat resin stuff sticks onto it properly, and then that's the preparation stage. After the prep stage, you get the base coat resin over the top, which is a black epoxy based resin, which makes a chemical reaction with the material itself, so you won't be able to take it apart anymore. And once that's halfway cured, you stick the carbon fiber over the top, which looks like something like this.
So that's carbon fiber sticking actually to that part with the resin?
Yes. That's actually stick
That's pretty
over.
cool.
And it's already got one layer of clear epoxy resin over the top as well.
Nice. So after you've got your first layer of carbon on and then you've started putting your resin on, you come to this piece here, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Or something like that?
It's something like that. This one already got the second layer of resin on. And mainly that's the second stage. So after you let the resin to cure, you have to trim the part around with a Dremel or just simply by rubbing with sandpaper.
Now this piece doesn't look much like carbon. What's going on here, Adam?
Right, so after the resin is cured completely, you have to trim it round to get a nice and neat edge following the original part. Then you have to flat it down with 80 grit sandpaper, followed by 120, 180 and 240 grits.
Just like doing like body work, really?
Exactly. It's a standard bodywork process, and this is what it looks like. It looks like nothing have to do with carbon fiber, but I show you the magic in a minute. What we need to do, we got the fixing edges, we have to paint it black really, because it ties up with carbon fiber very well. So we're gonna do it right now.
Okay, cool. With a marker pen?
No, don't get confused, it's not a marker pen.
It's not an ordinary marker pen.
It's proper paint.
Oh right, really?
Yeah,
that's
a marker pen.
Pretty cool.
Right, that's done. Let's move along.
So we've just lacquered this piece here, and I noticed we had some Kevlar bits in there as well. So you don't just work with carbon, do you?
No, we work out of carbon fiber, Kevlar, alu fiber, red, green and blue polyester, composite, carbon fiber, whatever you want to call it.
Pretty much anything you can.
Yes.
You could ever want.
It's mainly the wall range is called exotic composites.
Yeah.
So that's including carbon fiber as well.
Yeah. Brilliant. So that looks loads better than it did sort of 5 minutes ago.
Yes, it's mainly the lacquer itself what's making the magic.
Yeah.
It's bringing out the shine and the depth of the carbon fiber itself.
So we just wait for that to dry and then we end up with something that looks like this, yeah?
Yes, something like that looks like that. This one being already wet sanded down, so we flat it off properly. It just needs a good polish.
Yeah.
And it's gonna turn up like that piece.
And that's a finished piece.
And that's a finished piece.
Nice. So Adam, these are all the finished parts ready for people to come and pick them up then, yeah?
Yes.
Great, so you've got loads of different sizes of things, and there's all kinds of things that you can pretty much cover anything really.
Yes, mainly absolutely everything can be covered. We can do heat resistant applications, can be skinned over, carbon fiber, metals, plastics, so just about absolutely everything.
So if I wanted like the top of my engine, like my cam covers, for example.
Can be done, it's not an issue at all. We also do heat shields and all that lot, so resistant up to 700-800 degrees.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty tough.
So if I wanted, say, a centre console, let's look at this piece here. How much would somebody pay for something like that, for example?
Yeah, that's a kind of difficult question, because if you have a look at this piece, this one would cost roughly about 70 quid, but if you have a look at this one, there's a lot more material and that's only 50 pounds.
Is it because that piece is a lot more complicated in terms of shape?
Exactly. In terms of shape, you have to spend a lot of time trimming around, finishing off the edges really nicely and all that lot. So mainly the price of it itself, it's not in the material, it's in the amount of work involved.
Adam, it's been really good fun. Thanks for showing us around the workshop.
Thank you for the chance, guys.
So as you can see here, there are 3 different types of achieving a carbon look on your car. There's the carbon dipping process, which is not really fooling anyone, to be fair. Next you've got the carbon wrapping, which looks a little bit better, but then if you want the real deal, come and see Adam at Sycross. Doesn't that look brilliant?
It does. I never appreciate what goes into the carbon fibre process. Yeah, very talented guy, very talented guy. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.